Good evening, ladies and gentlemen from the UK. I am CryptoFit UK, and today I want to say this on YouTube for a little while, but I'm going to say it out loud. I'm prepared for any flack from any haters, but SafuuX is going to be the new Bitcoin or better. And here's why. So let's talk about Bitcoin for a little bit. I'm not a technical analyst or anything else like that. But Bitcoin was based and marketed on a whisper campaign, which meant that only a few people were talking about it at the very beginning. They didn't really advertise it, and it wasn't a marketing company. It's just something that grew over time. So first 4 or 5 years did nothing, and then it started getting some interest, and then new peaks came up, and new peaks came up, and new peaks came up, and then everybody thought that Bitcoin is the best thing in the world. Now, that's a whisper campaign in marketing terms. Everything has been built on Bitcoin. There's nothing else that has been rebuilt. It's the OG, it's the first one. There was one slightly before that, but that did really next to nothing. But it started off people thinking. And when the digital currency age actually hits like the next level of maturity, which I think it's going to really hit hard, with blockchain technology, I think we are on a track to be bigger than Bitcoin. Took a lot of bravery to actually come out with that one. A lot of bravery. I think we're going to be part of a massive, massive movement. The reason why I think that is that we're not part of a whisper campaign. It's not just like, oh, have you heard about that Bitcoin? And it's person to person. This is now global already. We've got so many, I think last time I checked, we nearly got 200,000 people on as holders. I know that I've personally encouraged to get 4 or 5 people in, as in actually watching them do every single process to actually purchase Safe. My last one was today. That's labor intensive, but I'm that bullish about the project to actually help people get onto this amazing project. It's huge. And if anybody can't see what is laid out in front of us, and I'm not talking about next year, I'm not talking about the coins that we're going to get, the rebases that we're going to get after the 8 months is up. That's not all that's going to be there. I mean, there was do you remember when the pizza guy spent 10,000 bitcoins for a pizza to be delivered because he was effectively too lazy to actually order it? There's a huge potential that all of us are going to have 10, 12, 13, 100,000 coins or even more. I mean, the whales and the, super squids and all of those other ones, they're going to have potentially millions of coins. And even the small holders are going to have a huge amount of coins. You're not going to have, that pizza was well overpriced. I think at the last count, it was around about 80 million or something like that, something stupid like that he actually spent on that pizza for a guy just to phone up a local pizza company and order it in. But imagine if you sold some of your coins for something as silly as that next year when the mainland is launched. For this market to solidify in, it's going to be a lot quicker than the likes of Bitcoin and Ethereum and everything else like that. But if you have a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and when people started to get into Binance, and to a lesser extent AVAX, they did this huge upward trend, and it was probably inside of about 3 to 4 months that things were getting developed on it really, really quickly, and the price of it absolutely rocketed and skyrocketed through the roof to brand new all-time highs. Not even the experts could actually imagine it was actually possible. So that $6 that it's going to be set out on day one is not going to be $6 for long. I'm talking probably minutes, not hours, is going to go shooting the hell up. So we've got a new breed of digital currency coming out with the expansion to grow massively. Now, I reckon that Brian's already got 12 to 14, 12 to 20 different projects that are wanting to come on. It would be actually really interesting. The next time he does an AMA, I'm going to actually get a super chat going saying, how many projects have you got on? Ballpark 10, 20, 25, whatever, and then to give us an idea. If all of those projects are small and they've got a couple of million in it, for example, and they do half as well, then any of those projects is going to be great for Safuu. We've just got to keep on believing and keeping the hype up, especially in the UK. The 1st of August rocks around. Once all the tube strikes are finished, I'm gonna head up to London after my day's work. Days normal running arounds of things, and I'm gonna actually do a video. Hopefully, if Chalk Talk is around, then perhaps we can meet in the middle and do a video together, perhaps live in one of the stations or something along those lines. I'm calling out any UK influencers out there right now that wants to meet me in London to discuss Safuu and SafuuX, get some different opinions, stir up some controversy, actually get everything in place, and have a bit of a Safuu laugh about it as a community of influencers. I don't think the UK right now are aware of this as much, but as soon as you get 100, 200,000, 400, 500,000, 1 million people actually walking around London, what the hell is this Safuu about? It's going to be a sort of whisper campaign unless they screenshot they scan the QR code and they actually go onto it. The first people they're going to see is the UK influencers first, because we're local, and then definitely they're going to see the likes of Brian, they're going to see the likes of OXRJ, they're going to see Daniel Prado for sure, they're going to see the rubbish that's been behind us, and they're going to see all of us YouTubers. And if we in the UK actually do take this really, really seriously, you're not just talking about the people in London, you're talking about rich, multicultural people that come in and go out, people for holidays, travel, people on vacation, that kind of thing. So it is massive, and we can't underestimate that. It is the height of the holiday season. People are going to be around all of those tube stations, all of those railway stations, all of those massive signs, and it is going to start to pump. And don't forget, the more the price pumps towards the end of the sacrifice day on the 20th of October, the more coins it actually means for us. The more coins means more money out for us around the 20th of January next year. So this is all cool. This is really cool. In fact, this is actually life-changing cool. This is actually anybody's second chance that they've had a crack at something. They've put some money into a project and it hasn't worked, and now this is their opportunity now to say, I can actually do this DeFi, I can actually do this crypto stuff now, and this will be their proof that they can actually handle and actually do it. It's quite a big thing. It is quite a big thing. And financially, this could be a whole host of second chances for the likes of you and me. If this goes as the way that we are all planning that it goes, then we're all going to be really, really well off with the fact that we know that we've actually played one small part into actually building up this project. Now, personally, I wouldn't have done a video on any other project that I've been involved in. I wouldn't, because they haven't impressed me. This has impressed me 4 or 5 times a day with the announcements that come out on Discord. 4 or 5 times a day, right? The 49,000 for the nodes was a massive, it's not a sunk cost for the full nodes. That's basically a free node. That doesn't happen. The 5 free nodes that he's going to announce is going to be worth $250,000 when he announces that on the 1st or 2nd of August, whenever he does, and he's going to pick so many people to actually 5 people to get that down, plus with other rewards as well. I'd be really interested to see what he does with token holders that pass the sacrifice date and pass that sacrifice month. But I know that I'm already going to be a token holder because that is a part of my strategy. Lots and lots and lots to think about here. It's time now for anybody here that is on the fence about getting into Safu is to actually get into Safu and then sort your strategy out. I've spoken freely on my strategy as to how I'm going to start getting more tokens, the nodes, the light nodes, not the full nodes, because I can't afford them in any reality now, and the SafuuX coin, and having 3 nodes and then drawing one down on month 1, the second node on month 2, and the third node on month 3. I'm expecting it to have an upward trend, that it will be greater and greater and greater each and every month that it goes up. But we need to remember that this isn't going to be a whisper campaign, as in it's going to be quietly launched. This is going to be the talk of the cryptoverse from October onwards, when more influencers are going to get involved with it. You know, you can't believe how much marketing he's already paid for. As far as I'm aware, he's already paid for the blockchain technology, the 400,000 or 500,000 that he had already put in from it, from one of the funds that Safu has. And the foresight of actually getting involved with this now means that the higher the price that we actually end up with on the 20th of October before the testnet runs, the more tokens that we actually get. I'm really hoping that we hit around 50 to 70 mark, which means that I'm going to have 30 to 50 more tokens. And I'm only a small holder of the Safu token. I think I'm a pufferfish or something like that. It's not the first or the second one, but it's definitely the third. And I'm still raving about this topic like it's something that I could watch 18 hours a day and not get bored of, guys. Not get bored of. I just want to say thank you to Leon. Leon actually did buy me a couple of coffees, which huge thanks, man. I'm just literally going to put more Safu into it. If anybody thinks that I've done this content justice, then subscribe, like, leave a comment. If I'm wrong, tell me. If I'm right, tell me. If you think that I've overhyped this project, tell me. If you think I've underhyped this project, tell me. I want that interaction. So, in summary, SafuuX is going to be bigger than Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. It may take a little while to actually get a little bit above it, but I see the trajectory going up. I think that the price, in my opinion, may be closer to $50 to $70 by the time that we get to October. Again, my opinion, not financial advice. And any crypto influencers that want to meet me in London on the 1st of August to take some photos and do some really cheesy, grinny pictures in the London Underground or any of the Sign Media, then I'm more than happy to take you all around in London to do that and host a mini London Safu event. And everybody in the UK, get your fingers out and start buying some Safu. I know it's already the best thing that's going to be for me and my family. And yeah, all of you just get on it and follow me and like for more. Link for the Buy Me a Coffee is down below. If you think my content is good enough, any support that you guys can give me as far as financialization for YouTube, that will happen in time. My man Crypto Easy, he's now got access to live. I know he's got over 1,000 subs, but he's got 1,000 subs of English speaking subscribers, and then he's got Spanish, so he's doing the same content twice. And I think that's a genius, Crypto Easy, and you really need to learn a third language at the same time. I don't know what other language you can do, but good on you, man. And yeah, anybody who wants me to get on some lives just talking, give me a shout. Anybody, I'm free. Give me a shout. I love you all. Peace. This is Crypto Feet UK signing out, and this will be posted very, very shortly. Not that you need to know that it will be posted shortly, because by the time that you see this message, it had already been posted. So that was a bit silly. Anyway, love you loads. See you soon.